Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Leo Littlehands.
And I'm your co host and cameraman, John Tambor, and we are LT News.
Welcome, everybody, to our first edition of LT News. I'm Leo, that's Tambor, and for our first segment, we're going to start it off with a bang.
We are going to Los Santos International Airport where Leo is interviewing people. Take it away, Leo.
Welcome, everybody, to this week's segment that I am calling Death by Autonomy. It seems all around the city, doesn't matter if you're up north, you're down south, you're above or below ground, everything is crashing. Anything that doesn't have a driver, anything that is computer controlled, is just disintegrating at the hands of autonomy. With me is Sam Gardner. She is a proponent in the fact that everyone is going to be ended by autonomous vehicles. Sam, say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Would you like to tell us what you think is going to happen if autonomous vehicles keep roaming the streets?
I think what's gonna happen is a lot of people are going to die. Haven't you seen that these cars are going in circles and planes are just falling out of the sky? We're all gonna die.
See, this is not a joking matter, everybody. Crop dusters falling straight down, nosediving into the streets. Helicopters showing up just a burnt fuselage. Cargo planes without engines on the runway. I don't know what's going to happen, but everybody needs to be safe. Be careful. Watch out. This is Leo. Back to you, Leo. Thanks, Leo. And today's show wouldn't even be possible without our first sponsor, Daddy Tobacco. Forget the machines in the assembly lines. At Daddy Tobacco, we believe the best things in life are still made by hand. From the first fold to the final roll, every cigar and cigarette is crafted right here, in-house, by masters of the trade. Daddy Tobacco, handmade, in-house, the way it was meant to be. Leo here with Ava Little Hands, here to talk about the infamous Kraken that we've all been hearing about. Ava, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right, I guess. Fucking this cracking.
Yeah, so tell us about this. What were you doing when you had come upon this big, large crustacean of the deep?
No, I was out treasure hunting with my friends, and then all of a sudden, when I'm going to get this treasure from below, I just see in the distance what I swear is a kraken. And I tell my buddies, I'm like, guys, I see a kraken. And they're like, you're on drugs, aren't you? I'm like, no, 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 I'm sober. I swear, it's a fucking kraken.
Absolutely terrifying. Absolutely
Very.
terrifying. So, is there any warning you could give to people if they see this Kraken?
Steer clear, and if bump something on the bottom of your boat, I'm for sure that's a kraken.
Alrighty, so everybody steer clear of the Kraken, and if you come encounter that crustacean in the deep, you might as well be squid chum. It's Leo Little Hands here with the Kraken. Back to the studio. Alright, everybody, now it's time for a little thing we like to call mini segments. These are fun little things, maybe a little bit of information here and there, but here you go. Hello, everybody, it's Leo. I'm here with the first edition of Why Is This, What's That? And today we're here at the McNally, McDowell, McFerguson farm, whatever you want to call it. But I'm here wondering why the fuck they shake cousins on that barn? What's that thing over there? Is that a pallet? Is it cracked in? I don't know. Why is there flammable propane tanks next to a box? This is why we're here. These are the questions we ask ourselves. I'm pretty sure they're making meth. and it's cold. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good night. What? Leo Littlehands here with LT News. It seems that a gray blanket of fog has rolled upon our city. Keep your eyes peeled and turn your high beams on because it's about to get foggy, dark, and dangerous round here. This has been Leo with LT News. Take it easy. Welcome everybody to this week's nature segment. We're your host, Leo Littlehands. I'm out here in the vineyard checking out some grapes. Did you know that there's over 10,000 varieties of wine and table grapes globally, yet they almost all belong to the same species? I didn't know that until I just read it 15 minutes ago. Also, did you know that a wine's flavor profile is heavily dictated by its environment? The same grape variety could taste vastly different depending on if it was grown in regular soil, volcanic ash, limestone. You never know. Grapes also produce a natural compound called resveratrol, primarily in the skin to act as an immune system against fungal infections and UVA radiation. While a fruit sits on the surface, grapevines actually can reach over 15 to 20 feet across these trussel systems all the way down the hill. And not to mention that the root systems can reach almost the same depths on the ground. Thank you everybody for tuning in to this nature segment. As always, I'm your host Leo, and I'll catch you in the next segment.
For our last segment of the evening, Leo is right outside of Bolingbroke Penitentiary to report on any updates on the slasher. Anyway, to Leo, who is probably quite cold out there.
Thanks, Tambor. Yeah, you're right. I am freezing my nuts off out here. I wish I could get back into the warm fan, so I'm gonna make this one quick, everybody. So, Alex Alvina is being charged with 3 counts of attempted murder of a civilian and 1 count of attempted murder of a peace officer. The police were able to recover the weapon that was used in all these attempts, and the police's IT department went through his phone and found all the messages and phone calls he had been sending to his victims. They found also questionable photos on his phone. Currently, he's being held in custody behind me at Bolingbroke Penitentiary, and he'll be waiting his trial. It has not been said yet, so it's been here 10 days. Who knows how much longer he'll be here. Alright, I'm getting back in the warm van. Y'all have a good night. I'm Leo Littlehands,
And I'm John Tambor.
bringing the world's biggest stories down to size. Stay informed, stay sharp, and we'll see you in the next headline. Thank you for tuning in to LT News and have a good night.